Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool arcade game video for you this evening. Check out what we've got here in the back of the shop. Just the other day, we bought a San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing arcade game. It's impossible to say that without going Rush like they do in the game. We bought this. I thought they were about to do it. We bought this San Francisco Rush off of a gentleman and have been working on it and have got it all doing its thing, and so we figured we would film it for you. Now, we have done a video on Rush the Rock before, which was the sequel to this, but this is the first San Francisco Rush that we've done a video of. This is the first one. So there have been 3 of them that I'm aware of, unless there's been a new one since I was last operating games. But there was this one, San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. There was the second one, San Francisco Rush the Rock Alcatraz Edition. And then the third one was called San Francisco Rush 2049. I'd like to get one of those in, but I haven't had it in the shop yet. But this is one of the coolest driving games, in my opinion. It's a little dated now because it came out in '96. But it was very, very fun. Copyright 1996, Atari Games Corporation, all rights reserved. They're reserving all their rights, people. This particular one is in pretty nice shape. We're filming this in 2021. So this game's 25 years old. Did I add that right? I think I did. So it's 25 years old, and this is the shape that 25 years has left it in. Still got the full side art. San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. Now, they made these where you could link them together. And then for a while here in our shop, we had one of the toppers that went on it. So you could rig up this sign. You'd put 2 of them together, and then there'd be this big sign that went over the top of them that we had here in our shop. There's a video of it here on YouTube that we took. It was hanging right over there on the wall. Look at all the drivers we've got in right now. Holy moly. Holy moly. But this thing, if you don't know where the holy moly thing comes from, that's the guy from Swamp People. Troy Laundrie. Troy Loudry. Holy moly. But yeah, it's in pretty nice shape still, even though it's 25 years old now. This one has been fairly well taken care of. Just a couple little minor things. There originally was an Atari logo on the seat here that's been painted over. But it's still got the artwork down on the bottom there. Our Virtua Fighter wants to talk to us. Still has the artwork down on that side. And still has all the artwork here on this side. Very cool. This is the only game that had this cabinet. So if you see this weird cabinet with the weird plastic thing, I don't believe there was anything else that had this. I have seen other games kitted into these. I think we had a Faster Than Speed. I didn't say Need for Speed. I said Faster Than Speed. That's a different one. We had a Faster Than Speed that was kitted into one of these. The color of the car can actually be changed in the menu. I set it on blue just because I like the way it looked, but you can make it, I think, 8 different colors. The way they did the graphics on San Francisco Rush, it's a little bit, it has this a little bit faded look to it. It's just how they are. It just, nothing's real bright on San Francisco Rush, so they just didn't design it like that. And it had to, must have been something with the way they did the modeling or something, I don't know. Just a decision that they made. So you can't get like a really bright car color, but they've got purple and everything else on it. Now this particular one, we have replaced the hard drive on the original board with a, look at them driving all off the track. We've replaced the hard drive with a compact flash drive so that it no longer has moving parts and will make it more reliable long term. So we had to do that. I think we had to put a new power supply in it. The brake pedal. If you ever get one of these, just a little tip. If it's acting weird, watch the brake lights on the car. If the brake pedal is messing up, the brake lights will come on the car, and with them on, it'll cause you all kinds of problems where it doesn't drive right, or the game will automatically start and stuff like that. So we had to replace the potentiometer on the brake pedal. They're all 5K ohm, 5,000 ohm potentiometers on the gas and the brake. I believe on the clutch too, but I've never had to replace that. This is a Wells Gardner K7500 medium resolution monitor. I believe it's a 25 inch. That sucker might be a 27, but I think it's a 25. That we've rebuilt, new flyback, new capacitors, all that good stuff. It looks pretty good. It's not perfect. It has a few flaws, but it looks pretty good. That's all the default times because we put the new hard drive in it. Look, there's all the people that worked on it. Look at them. What a bunch of studs. What do I call the women that worked on it? I can't call them studs. Queens. What a bunch of studs and queens. That's a nice color there. I guess that's the darker blue. It has this leader lamp up here. Whenever you're in first place, that will light up. You'll probably see a lot of that while I'm racing. It has forced feedback. Some of the companies called it force feedback, and some of them called it forced feedback. So some of them it's F-O-R-C-E feedback, force feedback, and some of it's forced F-O-R-C-E-D feedback, forced feedback. It runs off of a version of the Midway or Atari Seattle board. I believe that's what that is. I may be wrong about that, but I think that's right. And uses a hard drive. So, very cool. It has a adjustable seat. There's a bar down there you can pull, and the seat will move up. Works a little bit differently than the Midway ones that I think earlier this week we probably uploaded the video of the other ones we were working on. It has a little shifter here with first, second, third, and fourth gear, and a reverse button. I've never used that button, so I don't even know what it does. There is also an abort button. I don't use that button either. I go all the way, people. When I race, I just keep going. The main button I use when I'm racing is the gas button. But it's just an interesting game, and it's an interesting cabinet with the handles on it even. Just what always trips me out about this kind of stuff is that somebody thought of that. You know, somebody was like, okay, I want it to look like this, and then I want it to have handles so that people can get in and out of the seat easier. Like, who would even think of that? Why would they decide to do that? But yet they did. And then they said, you know what? Let's make it the most garish green we can think of. It should be like a neon green that you can see all the way across the arcade. And then they took it to the bean counters and they said, we think we can make it happen. But what a cool game. There are speakers here in the back. Right? It's got great music on it. There's only 3 courses on the game. Now, it basically takes place in San Francisco. The Alcatraz edition, the Rush the Rock edition, which was the sequel, I believe uses the same 3 courses as this one and it also allows you to play them backwards, race them backwards, and then it adds the Alcatraz course. But they're largely the same game. So we're going to play it a little bit. This thing has a piece of glass here that protects you from the monitor. But it just does a really immersive cockpit kind of thing, you know. Look at this. Look. George is here again. Every time I get a driving game, George shows up. Look. George. You can't do that right now. I'm going to play it. It has jumps on it, and it has shortcuts in various places, making it just a little bit more fun. I used to operate these in 2005, 2006, so when, it would have been about 10 years old at the time. And they still earned money, man. People just love this game. It's fun. It's a great arcade racer, and it's just really smooth, really well designed, and it's got all of those shortcuts that I think people really like. So on each track, there's some shortcuts to try to get your time up. Look at that. Boy, somebody has just been... Look at it. Somebody's really been getting some high scores on this thing. Atari games. So at this time, Atari and Midway and Bally and Williams were all kind of the same thing. So, maybe this was the last, just right before Atari merged with Midway or whatever, but it seems to me like they were already in cahoots. All right, folks, here we go. I think it's going to be much louder when the game starts. A little bit.
You're selected track 1.
We better use the beginner car. I better let them shift it automatically.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it is on. It is on. Here we go. Boom. That's gotta be a shortcut. Look, I cut it short.
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Get the hell out of my way. I'm in high-speed pursuit. Second place, people. I gotta catch that red car. Boy, he's up there. Moving. Get the hell out of my way. Leader lamp's on. I repeat, the leader lamp is on. Okay, I'm not going to do the shortcut, because if you wreck, you're dead. That's the world famous jump. That jump is so smooth. Oh, there's glass there. I couldn't tell. It was so clean.
What's your name?
Listen to this song.
Start with a C.
Start with a T.
Nothing nasty now.
Nothing nasty now.
Your name. Spell it.
Spell it.
That's your name.
That's your name. Look at that. First place on the beginner track. Boy, I'm pretty awesome. All right, now we're going to have to try one of the harder ones.
You have selected track 2.
Oh, yeah. I better go back with this beginner one. Don't you think? We'll let George do the harder one.
3, 2, 1.
Why are they all going to the right? Are so smooth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo! Get that. So there's another shortcut, obviously, there to the left. Damn. That's what the abort button's for. Damn. Probably supposed to use the brake and things like that. Y'all thought I was going to hit it, didn't you?
2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. It's just well designed. It's a really well designed driver. People see stuff like this and they think, oh, it's only got 3 courses. Oh, it must not be that fun. No, it's very fun. They spent all their time getting the physics and everything right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I almost redeemed myself. In worse shape than me. Get out of the way. Boom. I'm in 6th? How is that even possible? I wrecked like 10 times. People. Don't do it on the left, do it on the right. Didn't really mean to do it that way. Well,
what's your name?
What's your name?
Start with a C. Start with a G. Nothing nasty now.
Nothing nasty now.
Name. Spell it.
I'm trying.
J.
I don't know how you end it. Oh, you go all the way to the end. All right. Look, it says at God 211. All the rest of us got 548 and below. All right, shall we try the hard track, the expert? We're going to try the expert. Beginner. That was advanced. Extreme. This is going to be a mess, people. But here we go. Rush. You've never seen anybody wreck like we're about to wreck.
3, 2, 1.
Volkswagen bus is high as hell. He keeps running into me. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, no. Oh, that was bad.
Checkpoint.
Too. I kind of went off that way. little spot there between the buildings. What a good building to bounce off of.
Checkpoint.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. What? It looked like you could go different ways. I'm still somehow in 7th place, or I was.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
So sweet.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
I thought the turn was like up there. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 Damn it. That spot gets me every freaking time.
Checkpoint.
Let the party continue. Oh. Let the party continue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let the party continue. Let the party continue. 5th position, deal with it. I think my engine stalled. Oh, there we go, people. Great game.
Play it again.
Play it again. Play it again. So there you have it. Hope y'all remember it. When was the last time you played San Francisco Rush? I know y'all played it back in the day. I came in first place on the easy board and couldn't even finish the extreme board. And I think I came in 7th place on the intermediate board, the advanced board. You know what they say, though. Practice makes perfect. All right, so leave your comments below. Let us know what you remember about playing San Francisco Rush. Now, what we like to hear is whenever people tell us where they used to play it. Like, was there one at the mall? Was there one at your local Aladdin's Castle? Did you used to have to go down to the bowling alley to play? Where did you play this back in the day? Do you remember seeing it out on location? And was it just one, or did they have several linked together? I don't know if you could link more than 2. Well, no, I bet you could link 8. That's probably why they have 8 card holders. So tell us where you used to play it and what you think about it. Give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. And we'd like to thank everybody that's been using all of our Amazon links. If you don't know about that, down below there is a link to Amazon. If you go to Amazon and purchase anything from Amazon, it gives us a tip. So thank you to everybody that's been doing that. Also, we now have merchandise for sale. So we've got like some t-shirts and coffee mugs, canvas pictures for your wall you can check out. So check those out. There's a link down below here on eBay. And then finally, well, not finally, second from last, we are putting together a list of all of the parts and things that we use on our games, and supplies and tools and things like that. Most of it's inexpensive, but we're putting together a list of all of that kind of stuff that we use whenever we work on stuff. And we're putting up a page on our website with all those parts listed, so that if you need anything to help work on your games, you'll have one place to go check it out. So go check that out on our website at lionsarcade.com. You can go to games available at the top to see what arcade games we have for sale, but you can also go to the parts page where it will link some of our stuff that we use here in the shop. So go check that out if you get time. And then finally, have you checked out my brother Donnie? So my brother Donnie is my literal brother's YouTube channel here. My brother Donnie. And he has started a channel, and he and I are usually busy over there on that channel working on some old dilapidated buildings that we bought in a small town near here that we're fixing up and renting out. So it's kind of fun watching that stuff come back together. So if you like watching us save old arcade games, you may like watching us save old buildings too. So go check that out. He does a lot of other cool stuff, farming and trucking and small engine repair and stuff like that. He's a real character. So check out my brother Donnie here on YouTube. Check out our Amazon links. If you go to Amazon, it gives us a tip for sending you there. We appreciate that. Check out our parts page on our website, and check out our merchandise down below. So that's all of my plugs for this evening. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one.